Today, we're diving into ESPN's predictions for the WNBA awards. And let's be honest, ESPN has had its fair share of odd takes over the years. For instance, not selecting Caitlyn Clark for Rookie of the Year raised some eyebrows. But before we get started, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. As we enter the final week of the WNBA regular season, the MVP race seems all but settled. A'ja Wilson has emerged as the clear favorite, with many panel votes leaning her way. The big question now is whether she'll achieve unanimous MVP status. Personally, I believe she will, and for good reason. Wilson has had a historic season, breaking the single-season scoring record and surpassing 1,000 points. I felt she was robbed of the MVP last year, but she's certainly making up for it this time around. While the Aces have faced some struggles, they're still poised to win 26 or 27 games. A commendable feat. Teams like the Liberty are impressive, but they lack a standout MVP candidate like Wilson. Now, let's discuss other potential MVP candidates. Alyssa Thomas has received some hype, but I don't understand why. Her numbers are down compared to last year, and she's close to averaging what could be dubbed a triple single. Yes, she's a solid player, but in my opinion, she doesn't have the MVP caliber. Players like Kayla McBride and Sabrina Ionescu have had better seasons, so I'm puzzled by Thomas's inclusion in the conversation. When it comes to Rookie of the Year, Caitlyn Clark is the clear choice. She's having one of the best rookie seasons in WNBA history, averaging nearly 20 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds per game. Clark is breaking records and leading the Fever back to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Some may mention Angel Reese, but this award belongs to Clark, period. For Coach of the Year, Cheryl Reeve deserves the nod. The Lynx were expected to be middle of the pack, but they've significantly overperformed and could even be championship contenders. Since the Olympic break, they have been the best team in the league. While Sandy Brondello has done commendable work with the Liberty, Reeve's achievements stand out this year. Moving on to Defensive Player of the Year, Napheesa Collier should take home the award. Her defense has been stellar, and while A'ja Wilson is a fantastic shot blocker, Collier excels as an all-around defender, capable of locking down multiple positions. This versatility gives her the edge. For Sixth Player of the Year, I'm backing Tiffany Hayes. She's been a significant contributor off the bench for the Atlanta Dream, making a huge impact. As for Most Improved Player, Kennedy Carter deserves recognition. After not playing last year, she's now lighting up the court. Lastly, the All-WNBA first team should include A'ja Wilson, Napheesa Collier, Breanna Stewart, Caitlyn Clark, and Kayla McBride. I'm relieved Alyssa Thomas didn't make the cut because her offensive struggles disqualify her from a top spot. While Clark may not be a defensive standout, her offensive prowess more than compensates.